Now, you will remember this. You might remember up on at Ollie Beach, we interviewed a man who said when we got back he'd give us a driving test because I said I was in the top 1% of drivers in Australia, which I am. But he said we'll put you to the test. Today is the day we're going to be put to the test. You're going to have a go at it.
Yeah, good on you.
Here, give me a look. That's if I got my fingers over.
Yeah,
You're going to have a go at it.
I'm the one who's probably going to fail.
And we're going out. He's a professional instructor. I'm not sure if he instructs the police how to pursue cars, a pursuit team. If you watch the coppers over in America pursuing cars on the freeway, they are hopeless. I don't know why they put them on as an advertisement for how bad they are. They're just stupid. They have no idea what they're doing. Anyhow, I have
Top 1%, you reckon?
Have no doubt I'll pass the driving test. They might get me on a question like, you know, at what stage do you have to stop when a light goes amber? Do you have to stand on the brakes or can you go through the amber sign? I don't. I'm talking about the driving. I absolutely will pass, probably top of any class that anyone's ever taken with that man. So we're on the way out to see, and we'll be honest, if I fail or if I do something wrong, I'm sure, will record it. And of course, then I'll take the camera when it's your turn and I'll record you.
Is it a manual or auto?
Hey?
Manual or auto?
Well, I hope it's manual, but I'm not sure. That's a good question. Anyhow, we're on the way out to find out, so we'll button off and we'll come back and I'll just show you just how good I am. What? Well, it started off in ordinary fashion, then it's slackened right off. Let me tell you what I've done wrong so far.
Are you serious?
When we pulled out, I didn't indicate that I was pulling out.
You idiot.
So then we went up here and we did a parallel park. Mind you, it was on a speed hump, and I backed it in and Steve said, yeah, he said you'd pass, but you're 32 centimetres out from the curb. I said, holy shit. So then we drove up. He said you didn't indicate that you were driving off. I said, so
Funny
there's
about
three.
that.
So then we got down to, then we drove round there and he said, I wasn't going to tell you. When we pulled up, he said, I wasn't going to tell you. He said, but it's a 40 zone there, you're doing 43. I said, well, in fairness, if I'd had the GPS on, it probably would have been 39. He said, fair enough. He said, but you don't know that. You were doing 43. I said, right. So then we get up here. He said, I want you to turn right here. So I put the wipers on for a start because the indicators are on the wrong side. And while I was turning the wipers off, I rolled through the intersection. He said, He said, you didn't stop there. He said, you would have been failed on the spot. I said, so there's 5 things. So then we got round here. What else? What was the other thing I said? There were 6 things I did wrong. Oh, he said, anyhow, keep going. He said, now you didn't indicate to say that you were moving on because we were parked on the side of the road. I said, so that's 6 things, is it? He said, yeah. He said, how am I going, do you reckon? So how are you going?
That isn't your car. Your car says advanced driver training.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be the advanced one. You loser. I've got the drive smart. Look, I'm smart. Mine's the drive smart.
Technically, I wasn't great, but I'm saying driving the car, I'm fantastic.
Yeah, but you broke every rule.
Right, let's come over here. Yeah, let's tell us how you went. So Steve, the other Steve, the Steve, how'd she go?
Well, I think I found a new driving instructor.
Bullshit.
If ever she wants to swap, she's more than welcome to become a driving instructor with Drive
See?
Smart.
Smart.
Yeah, it should be drive smart ass. That was a step on
I didn't fail one.
Well, did she? Or did you indicate to say you're pulling out?
Absolutely.
Did you
Absolutely.
do a parallel
And
park?
I got a
How
parallel
far
in
off of the
30
curb were you?
centimetres. I was within the 30 centimetre mark. So
Well, he got me.
you're a
He
loser.
got me to park. Steve got me to park on top of a speed hump.
Well, you said you're such a good driver.
Well, I
1%.
didn't realise why the wheels weren't turning properly because it was on a speed hump. I said, how many people would you parallel park on a speed hump? All right, now where are we
I think
going
I'm
now?
going to be
What are we doing now, boys?
Let's hit some some higher speed stuff down Lygon Street. Do some lane changes, and we'll get you in and amongst the trams and see how you go there.
Fantastic. You haven't got any sirens or lights or anything?
That's his caper.
The twos and blues, what do they call them?
The reds and blues, the cherries and berries.
Twos and blues. Cherries and berries. That's it. That's a beautiful thing. All right, well...
Step one.
Step one, I technically wasn't too good. I'm buttoning off.
Funny about that. How'd you go?
Well, second time round. We got the errors from 6 down to maybe 1.5.
Oh, really?
I didn't. There was a keep clear. There was a line said keep clear as we got to an intersection. Keep clear, because I think it was a school crossing. I had half the front of the car over the first line.
Oh,
so
your judgment was out, was it?
Well, it wasn't out. There was no. And the other thing is that when you go to make a left-hand turn and there's a bike lane.
Did you check?
Well, I checked in the mirrors, and
Not
Steve said, "Well, you're meant to just have a bit of a head check." And but I said I could see the. I'm starting to argue with the. Instructor. I think what was that? Just a fraction the speed. I'm 42.
Stop
40.
signs?
Oh no!
How'd you go on that?
Stopped it. Well, I tell you, here's the thing. So I'm behind you, and you stop at the stop sign, and I think, oh well, I'll just roll through, because they said, oh no, you got to. So I reckon I would have passed. I wouldn't have passed the first time, but I'm contending that these aren't actually the way you drive the car. I'm handling the car.
They're the road rules.
Hey?
They're the road rules.
How did you go? How did you actually move away?
What?
Yeah. Don't people treat you like a dickhead when you're driving that? They say, well, get in front of this person. They've got no idea how to drive. So how did you go?
Perfect. Stopped at every stop sign, didn't go over 40, checked my mirrors, did the head check.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
No, it was perfect. I was perfect, except I went over the keep clear line. Now, what are we doing now, boys? Or is that it?
Oh, we can, how about we do some parallel parking and the 3-point turns? See how you go with that.
Piece of seriously, how fucking hard.
Don't scuff the tyres.
Righto, but it's going. Here's the parallel park test. I'm going to film you doing this. You're going to go down behind and ahead of that blue car and park behind it. And then when you've parked behind it, you're going to film me parking behind you.
Okay.
So here you are. So just a minute. Don't run me over while I get off the road. Hang on. Righto, here she goes. Here we go. Go! This will be good. Wouldn't it be fantastic if she scuffs the tyres off? Here we go. Indicator on. Look at this. Here we go. Come on, it's taking a while. Hasn't selected reverse yet. There go the reverse lights. Here she goes. Please God, will she mount the curve? Oh, how far out is that? Look at that! How far out's that? That's a fail. Look at that! Oh, hell, I'm having 3 goes at it. Here we go. It's all right when no one's filming you. Steve, the other Steve said, oh no, she was fantastic. Here we go. This is going to be good. Oh, that's better. No! It's... Look at that! Right, hey, fail. That is extraordinary. That's unbelievable. There we go, this is the 3rd attempt. Don't worry about the traffic you've held up. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Stop. Well done, Ollie. How many goes did you take? There's a kilometre of traffic behind you while you've had 3 goes to parallel park the car.
I didn't do 3, I only did 1.
You did 3.
Bullshit.
Oh, I've got it immortalised on celluloid here.
But who does the camera work and editing?
Righto, come and watch me now.
Yeah.
That is extraordinary. I want you to watch closely. Get the fucking belt in. I want you to watch closely how I parallel park the car. What were you doing then? Did you do that on purpose? No one could park there. You had the wheels up on the curb. Get over there. Just watch this.
Hurry up,
You're
Mike.
watching?
I'm watching. Go.
Right, I'll hang
for it.
on. I'll just turn the car on first. You've got to put my indicator on to say I'm stepping out into the traffic.
Well done, Ollie.
Hang on, I'll get the thing in. Right, here we go.
So you hear the car, I think.
Here we go. Wonder if he looked over his shoulder for the cyclist. Oh, God, he's a smart ass. He should be in the smart car. Drive smart car.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute, please. Just a minute.
Did you put it in park?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Can you believe it? Look. Look. Look, a handspan. You had the thing mounted up here before you would have told pedestrians to stand by. How
Yeah, but look at your car. You haven't got the wheels in. Look at mine. Mine's perfect.
haven't got the wheels in?
Yeah, look, you got one
Would you
a
like to
handspan, one 3 handspans. Your wheels
Oh,
out
that's
there.
only because I got out to show you how close it was.
You were showing off.
Top 1% of drivers in the country. No
Failed the first 2 and only got 1 parking.
Yeah, it was shocking.
So what Sam is going to display here is an emergency stop under occupational therapy driving assessment test conditions.
Here we go. The old foss is giving a test for... Oh. Jesus, that was a pretty good stop. Jeez.
Yeah, well, that's how you do it. In case a young kid or a dog runs out, instead of running them over, all you do is bald spot your tyres.
This is so he passed, did he?
He passed that.
Yeah, and that causes... Here we go. This is take 2 now. This is... there's cars. As the learner about to pull out, no, she stopped. She's taken it... this will just throw her a bit now. She looks like she's on the starting grid. There's another car behind her. Right, here we go now. Here she comes, O.A. Stanley. Here she comes. I don't know what speed she's doing. Doesn't look so she's going too quickly. Here we go.
There you go.
The driving skills were good, but we do appreciate, and it's a very worthwhile thing. And now we are being serious. As the dog, what's the dog doing? Christ.
Yeah, but you should brush up on your driving skills as we get older,
Yeah, you should. You should drive.
including you.
My driving skills are exemplary.
So now
I've
you're out of
missed
the
a couple
1%?
of things about indicators.
Well, how
and
many
all that.
percentage did you go down? You
No,
said top 1%.
No, shut up. No, the top 1% of driving skills is I'm still there, but I would have failed my license as it turned out. I would have to come $20 to resit it, but it is absolutely worthwhile doing. Priority Driving Solutions and Drive Smart, these 2 boys. You can look them up if you want to book yourself in, because it is, if you have a look at the fucking idiots on the road, these people help try and pacify the morons that are out there. So that's
Good refresher.
it. What?
Good refresher.
Yes, a good for button it off.